So do Muslims hate Jews and Christians? That's the subject of the video. Let's get right into it. There's an agenda financed by the mainstream media to promote subliminally that the Quran promotes violence to all non-Muslims, including Jews and Christians. But in the picture I posted, you can clearly see that in the beginning of the Quran, it clearly states, those who believe in the Quran and those who follow the Jewish scriptures and the Christians and the Sabians, any who believe in Allah and the last day and work righteousness shall have their reward with their Lord. On them shall be no fear, nor shall they grieve. Let me read that one more time, just some of it. Those who believe in the Quran and those who follow the Jewish scriptures and the Christians and the Sabians, any who believe in Allah, which is God in Arabic. It's not a different God, it's just God in Arabic. Any who believe in Allah in the last day and work righteousness shall have their reward with their Lord. If the Quran acknowledges that Christians and Jews and Sabians will be accepted into heaven as long as they are righteous, but the lie claims that all Muslims want to kill all non-Muslims, well, someone like me finds the desire to ask some questions based on that. So we see the Quran has mentioned that there are non-Muslims that can make it to heaven. It's in the Quran, it's right there. So my first question that I desire to ask is, do Jews and Christians believe that Muslims will go to heaven? Now, without a doubt, I do believe there are good Jews and good Christians that do believe that a righteous Muslim will get to go to heaven. But being a former Christian who has converted to Islam, I have personally been told by Christians in particular that if I don't accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior, no matter how good I am, I will be sent to hell. Now, clearly the Quran does not state that about Christians. It doesn't say in the Quran, no matter how good a Christian is, they're going to hell. But yet that is what I have been told. There is an entire chapter dedicated to Jesus and Mother Mary, which is an honor that most non-Muslims won't understand. Maryam, or Mother Mary as she's famously known, because you know Maryam means Mary in Arabic. It's the same woman, but Maryam is described as a perfect woman. In Christian artwork, mind you, this is Christian artwork, she is depicted as dressing like a Muslim woman. Yet there are Christians who believe that the hijab is a symbol of oppression to women all over the world. Although Mother Mary wears one in almost every photo I've seen her in. And let's be real. I mean, have you seen a photo of her with long hair? You probably have somewhere. But most of the time I see her on candles, I see her on cards, or in pictures on a church. She has a hijab on. It is what it is. So, I mean, I don't understand how it's oppressive to women when Mother Mary, Mother of Jesus, who you pray to, wore a hijab. But there's people out there who say the Quran promotes violence, which is also a blatant lie. Any mention of violence in the Quran is to be understood as defensive violence. Like Yoda said, a Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack. See, Yoda would have fit into Islam perfectly. And as a matter of fact, George Lucas admitted that Star Wars was influenced by all the world's religions. And strangely enough, Yoda resembles a figure from the Quran that taught Moses patience. Because if you ain't know, Moses was, kind of impatient when he was young. And he had to go through the trials with this mystic figure that he met when he had to run away from Egypt because he had murdered somebody, basically. So he ran out of Egypt and ended up running into this mysterious figure that resembled Yoda, when you hear the descriptions. And, so anyone familiar with Star Wars will know that Yoda was an advocate for patience, and his views and teachings mirrors a Muslim who has mastered patience. See, the violence in the world today is influenced by the media. The media is funded by the banking system. The greatest threat to the modern banking system is Islam. You see, it's a major sin for a Muslim to engage in money made off of interest. This is a sin almost unavoidable in the modern day, and the banking cartels are aware that the Islamic doctrine is completely against the modern day banking system. So since the banking cartels own everything, including the media, it was of utmost importance to vilify Islam. The Islamic doctrine warns people of the debt slave oppression that is born from the perverted system. Prophet Muhammad warned people of interest-based financial systems 1400 years ago, and today we see the destiny manifest. The point I'm making is that Muslims are being vilified because we are aware of who our true enemies are, which is the banking Zionists. You understand? A true Muslim does not wish to hurt any non-Muslims because the Quran said so. This is lies. The Quran promotes justice, patience, and humility, and there is no plot for 1.7 billion Muslims to take over the world with primitive violence. This is ridiculous. Think of how ridiculous it is. If 1.7 billion Muslims had an agenda to kill you, think of how ridiculous that is. Where would you hide if 1.7 billion Muslims had an agenda to kill you? Muslims come in all races and ethnicities, and we blend into cultures around us. Trust me. Trust me, we blend in. We do not all have big beards and you know what I mean? And a kufi. Nowadays, you see Muslims with tattoos on their faces and whatnot, drinking alcohol and wilding like everyone else, but nevertheless, they are Muslims. And they blend. They have Muslims that perfectly blend in around you. You wouldn't even know they were Muslim. If we had an intention to kill all non-Muslims, you wouldn't see it coming. Simply because there are too many Muslims that can't be profiled by the modern stereotype of a devout Muslim, which is an Arab with a big beard, what I basically just said. We truly do blend into the modern world, contrary to modern belief. Seriously, open your eyes, people. The evidence is out there. Muslims do not wish to cause any harm to Christians or Jews or anybody. We go our way, you go your way. And that's what it is. But I mean, I'm going to be making more videos on this subject because this is an extremely vast, hot subject right now. I mean, we're on the brink of World War III because of this subject, unfortunately, and we really need to engage in serious conversation before we start engaging in any more serious violence that we've already engaged in. I mean, we've been in war with the Middle East for like It's going on like 16 years. We've been in Iraq and Afghanistan. And Afghanistan's not even the Middle East, that's Asia. But, I mean, we really need heavy conversations everywhere. Oh my God. But anyways, leave your comments below. Subscribe. God bless you all. Hopefully you tune in for more videos that I post on the subject and other subjects. It's not going to be all Muslim promotion channel. There's going to be a lot of things going on this channel, talking about everything from LeBron James being better than Michael Jordan to issues in the Middle East to whatever people are talking about in the modern day. That's what's going to be talked about in this channel. Stay tuned and stay blessed. Please stay safe out there. Be easy.